everybody, we're back with some City Skylines. So, we got a couple of things, obviously off camera. I went through and I upgraded all our zoning. If you look in here, it's all like high density stuff, except for this little spot here. That was intentional because all these buildings are really tiny, so I want it to kind of look the correct way. Otherwise, yeah, like there's so much commercial. I'm really tempted to say with Friedrichstadt, make it a tourism zone, but I'm also worried that that's going to really lead to complications with traffic, because we need money. We need a lot of money, and we're just not getting it. Like, if we look at our districts, I want to see, where is this district? Hello? Am I blind? Oh. Why are you showing me leisure? Oh, is it because you go here? There. I'm wondering if we could get away with that, though. Because all that extra tourism would go a long way towards fixing our economy. It's kind of a tough call. One thing I do kind of want to do is, alright, I also have the Mall Berlin down here, just for fun. What I think I want to do is erase all the parts of Friedrich. Okay, yeah, let's just go ham on it. I want it to be a little bit. Oh shoot! I didn't mean to get Fischer and Cell. Oh yeah. Anyway, I want to be a bit more clean on the edges if we're going to do this thing. So just pull it all in. Every last bit. Okay. We're gonna have to fix the Mall Berlin as well. All right. So let's go here, and I'm actually going to fix that mall first. Yeah, just very slowly. I don't know why I made it its own district. It just seemed like this is all kind of one complex. So I decided let's go that route. In fact, here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to actually tone it back a lot more. No, don't make a new one. Erase, please. I'm going to pull it back kind of to here. And also here. And that way I'll feel a little bit less bad about what I'm about to do and make it a tourist zone, but I think we need to. The reason why is we need that money, and this commercial isn't developing anyway. I think that I might be wrong on this. I think in City Skylines, commercial tourism stuff, that's not clean and neat. So the tourism stuff, I believe, will develop even if your city doesn't have much demand for it. I might be totally wrong on that, but if I'm right, then we'd be doing fine, because then this would actually develop this section of the city. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, you know. Alright, we gotta make this. You know what? No, don't make a new stupid thing. Okay. It is, like, the system works fine. It's just a little bit. Precision can be difficult with painting your districts sometimes. But we'll go through and we'll just paint it up this way. And try to stick on the actual road, please. I almost kind of wish, instead of painting it like this, they had just had like an option to do fill, like basically the same way that they do regular old zoning, just as a separate, its own unique layer. Because this is a little bit tricky and sometimes doesn't quite look as nice and even as I hope it would. Okay, So I'm going to just do that and make this into a tourist section because I think that'll make us some decent money. And I want to pull this back in again because apparently it's so messy on the edge. I want that edge to be real clean. Okay. Immediately paint off of it. That's the problem I have with it, you know? I don't know exactly why it couldn't have been set up like the regular zoning. Okay, just gotta take it real slow and then it'll be perfect. Because when you go slow, it does kind of snap. I just wish it was a little bit easier to keep it in line because it loves to jump. You'll see a lot of people needed death care. I unlocked an asset called the Cryopreservatory. It's from the content creator packs. So I did put one up. Hopefully that will fix the issue. The problem is our graveyard's filled up. And I mean it's fine because we're mostly using this decoration anyway, but I'm not quite sure where to place the crematoriums, and like I might just put some wherever and then let it empty a graveyard out and then move it a bit so I can fit a crematorium on the side. I don't know, something like that. But okay, yeah, I like this idea of toning it down a bit. Let me make sure though that there is some commercial so that the citizens can visit. Yeah, like down here, this should be good. Okay, yeah, I think. Now if we go to zoning again, how do you add stuff? Industrial spec, commercial specialization. Because I don't want to paint it. I want, I guess if I click on it, policies. Here we go. So policies. Let's do some policies, shall we? What does this one do? Make your parks and plazas the envy of the country. And I don't really care too much about that. Increases budget, reduce crime, increase tourism, tax income. Now, I don't know, is marijuana allowed in Berlin? I know it's allowed in Amsterdam. I don't know. We don't even have any public transport. That's something else we should add at some point in the near future. Educational blimps. What is this? Prefer parks? Choose to visit parks more often? Nah. Free Wi-Fi, amazing. Oh, I like mail accumulation though. I make money off of it. I'll make sorting, for-profit education, book fair, fishing license. Where is the... Oh, maybe it's under city planning, not services. NIMBY. No, okay, so that reduces noise. What I'm trying to do is set this up as a leisure district. I hope it's not something I had to zone. Industry 4.0. See, I haven't played City Skylines in a while, so this is something that is kind of not fresh in my mind. Is it... Maybe it is a zoning thing. Office... No, this is just all commercial stuff. How do I make leisure? I really thought it was a policy. I could do modern city center as well. Might be dangerous while we are, The reason it might be dangerous is we're already, like, losing a ton of money. How do I... Let's see. No industrial zones, commercial zones. How on earth do I set the commercial zones to be tourist? There's so many different... Let's see. Filter industrial waste. Ground a lot less. Zoned industrial buildings. If this counts towards... this might be worth looking into because we also have a lot of ground pollution over here. And I'm wondering if that would actually help with that. I'm not sure though. It's worth a try. Encourage biking, heavy traffic, high-rise ban. No. Taxation maybe? Areas stop generating tax income but get hefty boosts in their entertainment attractions. No, how do I make this a leisure district? Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to look this up. It's been a while since I've done it, and yeah, it's not fresh in my mind. So let me pause recording real quick, and I'll get back to you after I've figured out that. Cheers. All right, we're back. So it's not in here at all. It is. You go down districts and you go over to commercial specialization. Then you can do like the leisure. Do we want leisure or tourism? What does leisure do? Commercial zones are active all the time. Noise pollution attracts tourists. Can we make them both? Drag and drop? No. Okay. You are going to be tourists then. Let's see how this works. I hope it doesn't change the buildings and make them look dumb, but, you know, whatever. Let's ramp up the speed and see. Let's watch some of the commercial stuff. See what it looks like. They're all getting cleared, aren't they? Hopefully this will also drive up demand for commercial. I'd like to make money. Oh, I missed you. Okay. Let's de-zone that. Get high density. Yes. Okay, so they're going to be taller buildings. I don't know if I love that. Actually. Most of Berlin's buildings are kind of like traditional, at least this part of Berlin. Yeah, they're not really these tall, high-rise things. Yeah, that's not gonna look right, is it? But will it make us money? Decisions. No, it's not gonna look right. So, Friedrichstadt. We are going to, how do I remove this one? Do I right-click? There. Alright, everyone go back to what you were doing. Yeah, maybe the way that we make money off of tourism is by putting in little buildings tourists would like to visit. You know, which involves unique buildings and monuments and stuff. So let me take a gander. The statues, meh. I mean, we'll probably find a plaza somewhere that we can put that in, but it's funny, I've lungs of the city because of all the pollution, but haven't unlocked much else. I'll probably have to do... Ooh, this would be good somewhere. I need 5,000 meters of walking tours. That's another thing I don't really know how it works, but... Expo Center. I don't know if there's anything in particular that screams Expo Center, at least in this part of Berlin. Stadium. Oh, I know one thing we could put in. I remember thinking we needed to use it. Where are you? Here we go. I even made a spot for it. So over here. We'll have to adjust that to make it make sense. But this is the thing. So this building is kind of fun. It's the Fernsehturm. Fernsehturm. So what is the Fernsehturm? Well, the Fernsehturm. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of that. Come on, must be placed roadside. I know. Is a big giant tower. It's actually one of the largest buildings by height in all of Europe. Like it's impressively high, and it's got a little observation post. It kind of looks like the Oriental Pearl you know, the building that I just used. Like, it's very similar in concept. And I think it's used in a similar fashion. Basically, the needle up here was a radio tower. And so who built this and why? Well, this was East Berlin, you know, the communists. And they wanted to show everybody just how awesome communism is. And so they built this massive tower. And on the top of it is... It's not quite even there. Well, let's see, 140 and 141. Yeah, not quite even, but you know what? I think it fits in okay. It's fine. So this massive tower, it's one of the tallest buildings in Europe, and it was just kind of put in place by the, you know, what were they called? I forget what communist East Germany had like a particular name. It's you know what? Okay, I hate alt-tabbing so much, but let me look this up. We're gonna do it live. Like East Germany, the socialist. What is it? The GDR, the German Democratic Republic, the Deutsche Demokratische Republik. Oh, can we hear their anthem? Where is it from? Okay, it's kind of meh. It's not as cool as like the old Soviet anthem, which is banging. It's like so freaking good. Oh wait, I can actually listen how it's pronounced. Here we go.
Deutsche Demokratische Republik.
Yeah, pretend I said that. Okay, so yeah, they were, you know, obviously the little puppet government put in by the Soviets in Eastern Germany. And they basically said, yeah, you know what? We're going to show the whole world just how awesome communism is. And of course, the way to do that is to build massive towers. And yeah, they built this thing, and on the top of it was a radio station. I think it was also potentially used by like the secret police and stuff, like for radio broadcasts, like for propaganda and everything. I'm not 100% on that though. But yeah, it's this massive tall structure. It's the tallest structure in Berlin. It's kind of cool. They converted the little ball at the top into an observation tower, so you can go way up there, see over the entire city. It's glorious. Of course, you know, they're so busy building these giant tall structures and not actually like making sure their people are happy. But yeah, I don't know. Like personally, I think communism. The premise is just kind of odd. Like, I actually, if it was a technocracy, like a technate, maybe I'd be more behind it, but it's almost the opposite of a technate in a way, because, like, you know, communism argues that everyone should have every specialty, and there should be no specialization, and the only authority comes from the workers. But it's just so ambiguous, and like, what is the worker? Like, you know, is the scientist a worker? Is the artist a worker? Or like, like, I mean, I obviously capitalists are not the worker, the proletariat, but they don't really define who the other ones are. Okay, this is the other issue I want to point out, since we can see it from up here, but this is a problem. Everything is getting flooded with poopy water. I went and I changed the, I changed to these because, like, all this brown water was kind of like, you can see it here, sort of flooding everywhere and filling up everything. But, unfortunately, we still haven't quite solved the flooding problem. And we need to do that because this is where Humboldt University would go. And if we look at our... Ooh, we're starting to run out of elementary schools and high schools. Jeez, I built so many. I guess I need one over here somewhere. I'll figure out where to put it. University. So, universities, we need more. Definitely need more universities. So, let's consider that. The other thing is, so this is meant to be ESMT Berlin, which I don't know what that is, the acronym means, but this is a very important business school. This is actually one of the biggest business schools in Germany. It's considered one of the top ones on Earth. So I think having it represent with this tiny, dinky little university isn't great. And we have unlocked, if we go to education, we've unlocked trade school districts. So I think I want to make this, jazz it up, make it look really legitimate and nice, and really, really represent this trade school. Because one, we need education anyway, and two, we need to unlock a lot of the museums, and to do that, you need to have like big university sections. Because there's little decorations from the museums that obviously I want to put in our area here. So yeah, we need to do that. We obviously need more office space and more residential zone. Probably need a lot more population the more I think about it, but apparently like there's no demand for commercial whatsoever, so we're losing like potential income. I don't know. Like, I spend so much time decorating that I don't pay attention to what's actually happening to all the, like, I mean, we could probably look at some of these and be shocked and appalled. Like, look at this one, right? Actually, I'm doing okay. Garbage processing's good. Because I added, I went over to here and just spammed more incinerators to keep up with things. So that's good, but Citizen Happiness, people love it here, except these guys because they live in a poopy place. So I don't know why probably noise pollution is the issue for them. Yeah, if we look here, there's definitely a lot of noise pollution in some of these areas. So yeah. Also getting the Brandenburg Gate would be nice. Like, there's so much like looking around that crime is okay, not excellent, but yeah, we're running out of jail space. I need to figure out where to put police stations. There's not many police stations in the downtown heart of Berlin. Most of them appear to be spread further outwards, so we'll probably have to build out to them. I'd like to build this area up too. There's so much going on. Like, but anyway, the one I did want to look at, look at our post offices. They're doing okay, actually. Basically any kind of like packaging like company I saw, like Amazon, etc., UPS, I put in, so they're doing all right. Post office wise, the thing I wanted to look at though is it? No, this is routes. I just want to look at generic traffic. Where is it? Is it this one? That's transport. Come on, where is it? Wind, health, education, water. Am I blind? Like, what? Oh, I gotta fix Fisher Incel because I deleted a little. Okay, what? One thing at a time. Let's fix Fisher Incel. I love that name, by the way, Fisher. I don't know why. It's fun. It's fun to say. So we can just kind of follow along here and stick to the quay a bit. And that looks fine. Because this is kind of a distinct area. It looks very different from Museum Incel up here. Oh god, the water's getting worse. That's definitely an issue. I might have to switch from these to the ground version, even though it's going to get me some pollution. But what can you do? This looks glorious, by the way. This looks real nice. Do we have a lot of visitors? 16. Wow, that's kind of a bummer. This park is also not getting any visitors. And never mind, it's getting more now. But 6 per week? I don't know why it's not. Why don't people like Kulischer or whatever? Anyway, let's focus. I want to look at traffic, not traffic routes. Where is the just straight traffic? Did they bundle it into? No, this is road maintenance. Oh my god! Of course, it's these cars. Not bad, honestly. I guess for the most part, there's enough roads to offset. This one's a disaster, but it's because it's like one of the few access routes to all the cities, and whenever you have intersections this close together, it just causes traffic. I could delete this intersection, but that wouldn't be realistic. I need some connection here, so I'm just gonna leave it there and let traffic happen. Yeah. I don't know. It's starting to look pretty good, though. I'm pretty happy with our current state of things. We can close this. Except for this, we need to stop this flooding. I think the way to do it, if we we look at water, sewage treatment, we can probably turn off one of these, which will help with the flooding. Let's see how many of these we actually need. After turning one off, waiting a tick or two. Okay, we definitely don't need this many. Alright, turn 2 of them off. Okay. So we can tolerate leaving 2 of them off for now. Hopefully this will fix the massive flooding. Here's what I'm thinking, actually. I'll turn this one on and this one off so that they're spread out a little bit, not putting tons of water right in this area. And let's see if that clears up the poo tsunami. Because I need to get this river kind of back to its natural boundaries so they can expand the quay and all that. Looks like it might be helping get back to normal. Okay, good. We'll let that run for a bit, see if it sorts itself out, and then I'm gonna expand the quay like from here and here, because we're gonna be building this area sooner rather than later, and that will help a bit with flooding. The other thing we could do is, I mean, just get rid of these altogether, and rely on the ground thing. It'll mean putting a lot of ground pollution somewhere, but that might be the option we go with. I also expanded this out a little bit. This is like the Church of Saint Michel, which I think is the patron of Germany. I'm not 100% on that, but I think it is. It's a massive cathedral, so maybe we'll make this into like a nice little cathedral if we ever unlock that building. But yeah, I think for today we're gonna let this kind of like sort itself out, and we are going to work on this university, make it look official and nice and all that, which means I need to pause it because we're wrecking some stuff. Okay. And let us take a really good look, zoom in to ESMT Berlin. Now, there is kind of like a... Basically, this is like where the main university is. I'm wondering though, what is this? Museum, there's some like... Is Galgen House? Is that like a student? I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna just imagine... We're gonna use our imagination and say that all this area is student dorms. I'm not entirely sure if that is actually true, but I'm gonna imagine it is. And so basically this area is gonna be the main university. Interestingly enough, this is like Amazon offices along here, I guess. Yeah, I mean, the reason why these offices are here is because this school is so important. So let's go ahead and actually zone university. Oh, they put all the regular somewhat. Campus area. Are they... Okay, I guess campus area. And I'm just going to give all of this over to this campus. It's not actually all officially part of the campus, I don't think. But, like, I think the Amazon development area is actually like an Amazon software office. But I'm going to imagine that, like, as part of, I don't know, student outreach, they wanted to build in this area so that they could attract students from Germany to work at Amazon. So I'm going to, like, kind of just treat it as part of, very carefully, this university. Even though it probably isn't actually part of this university. But yeah, that looks good. So let's name this the ESMT Berlin. And that's just, I'm saying creative license is what this is. It's no build a trade school or university administration. Sure thing. We do want a trade school. We don't want groundskeeping. Administration building. So, if I look at this, I'm just going to say that this is the, where the administration building would be. If I can actually, come on. Maybe if I rotate, I can see it better. Now, of course, the actual administration building is, like, the whole campus is actually kind of small, but we have to represent it like this. So, trade school dormitories, study hall. What do these do? I own this DLC, but I've never actually really done it. Dormitories are resident building for students for the duration of their academic studies. Building increases campus areas, attracting student capacity, and requires a trade school campus area. Okay, so these dormitories, if I look on the map here, it does look like these are potentially dorms along this edge. Oh, I can't even fit two in, man. Okay, well. Oh, I see, so that actually is... Is there like a special road? Can you build the dorms off these paths? Well, let's do a little experiment. Trade school dorm. You can. So I'm going to downgrade these roads and make them into paths. Because I think then we'll be able to fit more goodies into here. And I mean, it kind of works in a weird way. Yeah, just kind of like that. Actually, here's my thought process. We should just get rid of all these roads, right? And go full on. Just commit to it, right? Now, you are causing problems, little path. Does this go up at an angle? It does, slightly. Yeah, kind of like that. Let's try that again. Without that. You know what? I see the problem. Put that off. I also think we're going to make this into university instead of regular path, because I zoned the whole area of university. Might as well live up to standards. Let's do freeform. What is going on with that? If we can squeeze it around here, we will. As close as we can. Yes. Seems like I made the bridge a little wonky, but that's fine. It looks fine. Nobody is going to, like, remember what I did there, hopefully. And then, yeah, all these become university paths. We'll leave the main road intact, but I really like this idea. So it'll probably be easier if bulldoze. Kind of like this. What was going on with that tree? I don't see it anywhere on here. Okay, so we'll have a path going here. Oh, I wanted this. Make it as... I should probably have guidelines on, actually. Yeah. Well, leave it for now. And now I think I can do that. Yeah. Yeah, that looks alright. I'm gonna push that over like there. And then this just kind of goes straight across, like so. And the little walking path, it's a little wonky, but it also kind of works. Now for that I want this. Because I can hopefully try to keep it It really doesn't want to be right up against that, huh? That'll go right. Sure. I think that's fine. Okay. And then this one, we want it to be straight and locked on, and ooh, this actually works out pretty nice. I think it does anyway. We'll just do that. Like, use your imagination, I guess. And then, yeah, this little park path that kind of goes around it. Put a connection, here, maybe? Maybe. Sure. Looking at it, there is like a path that goes through here instead of here. So let's... Do we want to just curve it in, or... I don't know. So basically, this building's about half the size, and it has a little garden behind it, which we can't really do with this. Is that... Yeah, there are, like, there's parking, buildings, there's all kinds of little decorations in here. Kind of nice. It also goes further out. That, like, it's the one issue with that administration building is it's not exactly the right shape for what this thing is, but let's see. So let's just do, all right, dormitories. Oh, really, no room? All right, let's see if we can squeeze 2 dorms in. Can't quite, man. Well, maybe I can push all this a little further down. Doesn't feel great, does it? Having to do all that work over again. I should also just extend the school all the way down this road. It'll be easier to manage it. Yeah. Make this even. There we go. Do-do-do. Nice and clean. And now I can get on with my life. We were doing halves. Okay, so student dorms, sure. Guess I'm gonna have to delete this path and then hope I can. Dang it. Alright, well, all that deletion was for naught because I'm moving this. Alright, just put it up there for now. So what I'm thinking is I'll push this a little bit further up here to make enough room to fit the two dorms in. Like so. I don't know. You know what? Well, I'm going to stop the episode here, and when we come back, we'll continue with building out ESMT. So, see you guys then. Peace.